Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm dream expert Laurie Lowenberg, and today I have TikTok influencer Eilleigh has a baby joining me. Hi, Eilleigh.
Hi, Lori.
Okay, let's talk about your bus dream. And you had this one last night.
Yeah, really vivid dream. And it was one of those dreams where it's kind of scary. Me and a bunch of people, I didn't recognize any of these people, and we were on a bus going, I don't know where. And there was two people standing in front of the bus, and they were telling us just horrible things like, we're gonna take all of you guys now, and we're gonna, you guys. So we're driving along, and then they go, oh, but you guys must be hungry. So we're going to stop at a restaurant first, but no one can tell what we're going to do to you. So we get to the restaurant, and the first thing I do is I started screaming and making a scene. And I told, the managers, everyone there, and they ended up saving us by giving us, it almost looked like a wooden bicycle to drive home. And then everything was okay.
So the bus that you're on, was it a school bus or like a city bus?
It looked like a school bus, but we were not going to school. I would say it was a school bus because of how it looked and the seats. And
Hmm.
I've never been on a city bus. So,
Okay, in that case, this bus ride in your dream is connected to some kind of journey you're currently on in your real life, and it's a journey where you're learning something,
yeah.
hence the school bus. Um, However, there's a sinister element to this and a
Yeah.
big unknown. So, can you think of a journey you're on right now where you're learning things, but there's also a big unknown and a scary element to it?
Yes. Very easily trying to get pregnant.
Okay. So tell our viewers real quick about your journey.
Yes. So I found out I was pregnant January 2022. I posted an announcement on TikTok. Literally, just I was excited. My first video ever. I just wanted to tell the world I was pregnant. I was 27 years old, posted the video, woke up the next day, and it had 4 million views. And I was like, oh my gosh. So
Huh,
I
that's a
lightly
lot.
di Yeah, so I definitely went viral. That video now has about 6 million views. So I casually posted and journeyed my pregnancy, but like hardly ever. Like I would do it for like 3 days in a row and then not for 3 weeks because it wasn't that serious to me. And then I gave birth at full term September 23rd of 2022. And 3 days later, my baby passed away. I took the rest of 2022. I just went into hiding. And
Mhm.
then January 1st of 2023, I was like, I'm going to make a TikTok about it. I'm just going to tell people what happened to me, see if anyone can relate, see if I can help any other women who are grieving. And it kind of blew up. So, and that was about a year and a half ago today. So I announced we were starting to try to get pregnant last March. And we tried, our trying timeline gets confusing because sometimes I only count the months I actually ovulated. So counting the months I've actually ovulated, we are on cycle 8 minus the 6 months of this year that we were doing IVF. We did 2 rounds of IVF and both of our retrievals were failed. Our first, we got 0 eggs, and our second retrieval, we got 1 egg that was immature and unable to be fertilized. And that happened June 14th this month. So it's very recent, and I'm still kind of don't know where my head is at. But now we have
Mhm.
a new plan in place. We're doing medicated cycles, and my husband's swimmer count, if you will, is up from last year.
All right.
So, yeah,
That helps.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a learning journey for you.
Mhm.
All right, so the man on the bus, tell me again exactly what he says.
He, well, they're not TikTok friendly words, but he said, we're gonna pew pew you. And then this sounds horrible, but he said they were gonna like SA us,
Oh, wow, everything.
yeah, it was just like horrible. And we were all scared.
Okay, so that's somehow got to be connected to your fears.
Yeah.
No, okay, so getting pew-pewed would indicate a fear of some part of your life ending.
Well, I definitely said to my husband yesterday, I was like, hold on, how do I? No, send to voicemail. Sorry.
It's okay.
That's my husband calling me right now. I said to him yesterday, what if we never have a baby? Like, what if it never happens
Oh,
for us again? And I said that to my therapist on Tuesday also. I was like, well, what if I never get pregnant again? Then what's my life going to look like?
oh, that's interesting. So that is definitely the pew pew element. That,
You think so?
yeah, that part of your life you're afraid could end.
Yeah.
That's on your mind. Your subconscious is bringing it to life in this dream.
Yeah.
Okay, the SA is also an interesting element to this dream. Now, in real life, the real reason that happens is because of the abuser wanting to control.
Yeah.
So to the subconscious mind, this would likely be about you feeling like you don't have control, that something
Yeah.
else, the universe, some higher power, something else is controlling, manipulating you.
That's exactly how I feel.
And it feels like abuse.
Yeah.
Okay, but he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me again, after he threatens that, then what happens?
Then pretty quickly, which is so random and silly, he was like, "You guys must be hungry. We'll take you out to a restaurant." And
Oh,
like
that was
I
very
could have
considerate.
yeah,
When he said that, what did in the dream, what did you think at that point?
I was thinking, great, like I'm gonna get out. Like I'm because then he was like, "You have to be quiet. You can't tell anyone what we're about to do to you guys."
All right, let's go there. Is there anything in real life that you're keeping quiet about? Now, remember, this dream is actually a conversation with yourself. But is there
Mhm.
is there anything that you are afraid to say or that you feel like you shouldn't say yet?
Like in regards to getting pregnant or in general?
Either or.
I guess to be honest with you, my mind is so wrapped around pregnancy that most of my thoughts have to do with that.
Mhm.
I guess a thought I've been struggling with lately is like, is it me? Because we started looking into medical options because my husband has a low swimmer's count. And then doing two IVF retrievals and they can't get the eggs. I was like, wait, but we're not here for me. We're here for him. So that was definitely, and then whenever we
Mhm.
go out to eat, like it's all I talk about. And he'll be like, quiet, quiet. People are going to hear you talking about trying to get pregnant. And he's just a
Oh,
very conservative guy.
both of those could be at play
Yeah.
because it could be a part of yourself that doesn't want to speak up to yourself about maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah.
And then also, you're constantly being told, shush, stop talking about it. Okay, so after he tells you in the dream, you can't say anything about where we're taking you, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so everyone gets out and goes into the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens then?
Nobody said anything, but I just started screaming.
Oh,
But I ended up like saving all of us because I was like, these people here, they're gonna do these things. And then I don't remember like any intervention, but somehow then we all got to go home safely on like little wooden, like almost like human skateboard, bicycle looking things.
what is
And
it? Go
I
ahead.
know that's because I've been looking for tanning beds on my lawn that are like swinging wooden things.
Oh, okay, so it reminds you of that. It kind of looks like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And that's how you got home.
Yeah.
Okay, let me piece this all together. Now, typically, getting home in a dream, that's a pretty common theme for a lot of people. In the dream, you're
Mhm.
trying to get home.
Mhm.
Home is actually about peace of mind,
Mhm.
getting, being a home, sweet home in your life. And so you probably aren't going to feel that way till you have your baby.
Yeah. Or at least till I'm pregnant.
Right. That's your peace of mind. That's home, sweet home in your own mind and your own
Yeah.
soul.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get there.
Mhm.
What you're given is interesting. So it was like a bike slash skateboard slash tanning bed.
Yeah, you know those things that have like the V on the side and it has like a swinging bed? I've been looking for one of those for my front lawn for a couple months because I want to lay out, and it's the only thing my HOA allows us to put in our front yard. But it looked like that, but there was like wheels on the bottom, and it wasn't like like a bed. It was more just like a chair. So like it looked kind of like a bicycle. But then I just drove up to my childhood home, and that was it.
Okay, so it's not an actual tanning bed with the
Right,
UV
right. It's
rays.
just a
It's like a
laying out
laying
bed.
out in the sun bed.
Yes.
Okay. And that was what got you home in the dream. So when
Hmm.
you're in real life, when you're out in the sun tanning, how do you feel and what goes through your mind?
Just absolute peace, just quiet. You know, you hear the wind, I see my little dogs, and then I'm getting color and I just love it.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is that this is all about you needing to find peace in your heart, your mind, your soul, but you need that on your journey.
Mhm.
So wherever there isn't peace, and I can imagine this journey does not have you at peace.
No.
if you can find peace along the journey, that might help you get there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the mind and the spirit so much affects the body.
Mhm. Totally. And I do kind of feel like ever since we started to try to get pregnant, I've just like stopped enjoying life. Like I'm
No.
just so
Okay,
focused.
that's huge.
Yeah.
So find a way to enjoy this journey.
Yeah. I
You know,
think
I
I
mean,
need my tanning bed.
get your tanning bed.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I've dealt with infertility, so I know what it's like. Each
Yeah.
month is can be a complete shit show.
Yeah. Can I ask how many months did you try for?
Um, I just gave up.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I already had my son, and then after
Mhm.
that, I got pregnant again, lost the pregnancy, got pregnant
Mhm.
again, lost the pregnancy. Was never able to get pregnant again after that. And I
Oh
was
my
already mid-30s at that point. So I was like,
God.
oh, whatever.
Yeah.
And I am completely at peace with it now. I mean, of course, I went
Good.
through years of depression, but
Yeah.
you
Who
know,
doesn't?
yeah, yeah. But so, okay, that's what you take from the dream.
Mhm.
Find your Zen every single day
Yeah.
because that mindset can do wonders for the body.
Mhm. Okay, I love that. Like I took my dogs on a walk today. I took a shower. I washed my hair, which is a big deal for me.